Alpha Pickle, and looky at this butter knife. Yep, we're making a cleaver. Big butter knife. That's what we're gonna call it too. Butter knife. Good, good. So we got manolin, and then netherrack paper. Basically the same thing I did in my tutorial. And we're gonna go ahead and put a lapis on it. And we're gonna go ahead and max that out, because we want the luck. So there we go. And then I think the rest of it, we're gonna try something different. So we might have to remake this one, honestly, but I don't really care. We're gonna try to up the beheading, because a manolin comes with beheading level 2, which gives you 20% chance to get the enemy's head on kill. So if we upgrade that, we can get the 3, and I'm not sure what the max is on this. This is gonna put us at 5. Can we go to 6? We might be able to. I think we can, we just don't have enough modifiers. So that gives us a 50% chance to get Wither Skeleton Skulls. Plus we got looting, which probably helps, I assume. It normally does. I don't know how it works with that beheading trait. But yeah, hopefully it still one hits. It may or may not, but I'm not too worried, because our plan is to get Evil Infused ingots and upgrade this to Evil Infused metal, which will do like 8 more hearts of damage. That way we can upgrade our sword too. By the way, off camera I have been upgrading all our tools, so we got pretty much the fastest we can on all of our pickaxes and such. We also got diamond, emerald on there, so that way it has more durability. So now we're up to durability 2244 on the pickaxe, so that's pretty good. And I went ahead and started putting reinforced on there because I didn't know what else to use our modifiers on. If you guys got any suggestions, let me know. Same with the shovel. We're going to have a ton of modifiers I feel like we're not going to use. The sword, I don't think we'll have extra, because it's pretty much maxed out, I believe, now with nether quartz and everything I want. But now all our modifiers, I think we can put redstone on it and make the sword swing even faster than it already does. So pretty good one-hit sword, that's for sure. Anyways, we are going to head to the nether and get some Wither Skeleton Skulls. And by some, I hopefully mean a lot. But before that, we are going to upgrade our dank newel block. So we're going to get 4 of these. And there we go. I assume it's going to keep everything in there. I hope so. Yep, beautiful. Now we got even more space and pretty much infinite stacks pile. So like a ridiculous amount of items per slot. Well, we got some Wither Skulls. I got a total of 9 altogether. I might go back and get a few more. But before we kill the Wither, there's something I want to try and fit. So these fire mills, as you guys know, I think I saw them last episode, we set them down for our angel ring here. And you see our grid power right now is 37.38 out of 41 is what we're using. So we're good on grid power. But when we go far away, or in like the nether, it will not let us fly anymore, just like that. We just fell. Yeah, what I was saying is it doesn't always let us fly when we're far away from our base. So like right now, I'm double tapping space and we can't fly. And we do still have it on and everything. But as you'll see, it says our grid power, we don't have any. We have 0, it says, out of 0. So we are going to try to move these to the spawn chunks, and hopefully that will work. I'm not 100% sure it will, but I don't see why not, because if you didn't know, spawn chunks in vanilla Minecraft, so it works the same here. In the spawn chunks, you can, everything like keeps loaded, because if you don't know how chunk loading works, there's a lot to it. But, so for instance, I found this spawn chunk with the compass, and if we press, I think it's F9 in the mod pack, yeah, so we get chunk borders. So these 2 chunks for sure are in the spawn chunks. I think there's a total of 4, but we know these 2 are. So as long as we build these fire mills inside these 2 chunks, they will stay loaded no matter what, and they should even stay loaded when we're in different dimensions. So it should work in the nether too, if I'm not mistaken. So I already got some netherrack sat up right here. Like, where's our flint and steel? I found it though. Get that down, put our fire mills down. and we should be generating power just like before, but hopefully now it will work anywhere we go. So we'll just kind of play it by ear. I'll probably go back to the Nether and mess around, get some more wither skulls, and we'll kind of see if this works or not. But yeah, spawn chunks should stay loaded at all times, whereas other chunks, when you get about 128 blocks from them, they start unloading. So hopefully this will work. Anyways, I will be right back. And here we are. I think we are ready to try to kill the wither. We're just down here in this giant hole. I made one episode. I'm gonna go right over here. Just made a little tunnel, and we're just gonna wing it. I did upgrade our armor finally, so it all has toughness level maxed out. It does not have resistance on it yet, because that stuff is still too expensive, and I just haven't bothered doing it. The only one that got resistance is the chest piece. So we'll see how that does, but we do have full armor down here, so I think we'll be alright. And we do have, I don't know if you guys remember us getting this, the antidote charm, which is going to be really helpful, because it auto cures poison and wither, which helped with the wither skeleton, so it'll help with the wither boss as well. That should make it a lot easier. But other than that, we're just going to use this cleaver. I wanted to try something new, so I added all smite as smite level 5, which I think gives it like plus 27 or something like that. So we'll see how well that works against the wither boss, but let's get into it. I'm gonna spawn him right here, like I said. And I also did not make a bow yet, but I don't think we'll need one. Go, Mr. Wither. And eat me a jelly sandwich right after this. Is he really going that way? What the heck, man? Oh yeah, look at that damage we're doing. Let me hit him. Come on, let me hit you. Oh yeah, that was 8. Got our first Nether star. Let's go ahead and get 3 more. Might actually just do a little double spawning. Probably honestly go ahead and spawn 3, but let's kill these 2. They are doing damage, but I should probably be a bit more careful. I mean, I'm doing a ridiculous amount of damage here. Not even in a bad spot. Come on. Ooh, that one was kind of close. Did we get all 3? We did. Let's eat us a cranberry jelly sandwich. Should bring us up pretty well. Let's go ahead and get this guy going. I don't know if we need all 4 right away, but Nether stars are pretty useful if you did not know in modern Minecraft, obviously. There's quite a few uses. I know one of the quest lines was the dragon egg mill, I think, for the extra utilities, and that thing takes 2 wither stars, so, or Nether stars, so I can actually finish that quest line, surprisingly. Alright, there we go. Let me get back up top. Okay, we are back up top. I wanted to show you this cleaver real quick. Got versus undead plus 35. That's with smite level 5. It took a minute to get that, but that is the max level we can put on there. So I'm not 100% sure what we should add next. If you guys have any suggestions, you're always welcome to let me know. Right now I've just been adding haste with our modifiers because, well, why not? Figured we hit quicker that way. Pretty useful. Guess we need to turn one of these into a redstone. Yes. That gives us the solid 100. I think we're out of modifiers again that way. That is okay. And this is a different cleaver than our other one. I don't know. I think I said that. It's a new cleaver. Because we still have our other one. This one's for the heads. Getting the heads from the wither skeletons. And we might still upgrade that one a bit more too. And this is our smeltery setup. I kinda have not shown either. But it's not great. So I'm not going to go into depth with it. I just wanted a huge smeltery building to say we completed Tinker's Construct. So I got 2 massive smelteries that I can auto put the ores into, and they just get melted down. So we double our ores, and then they all get piped into this thing, the Tinker tank, which does not require lava to keep it in liquid form, and it also does not mix your ingots. So, like, for instance, like Electrum is made out of silver and gold. If you have silver and gold in here, it won't combine them. So that's a nice feature of it. So basically, I have it sorted so gold would go into this one and silver would go into this one to melt. That way there's no chance of it making ingots you don't want to, like electrum, and then it would go into this, which it won't combine into this. And then we got it auto pulling out into ingot form. I just haven't set up the filters for some of these ingots, so just kind of build up in there. All these weird ones, mithril and stuff. We'll do that eventually. So now that we have done that, we want to build, oh, fell in the well. We want to build the enchanter from extra utilities. I believe I have all the stuff in our inventory, so let me just grab that out. So let's build the enchanter. I know it's a quest line, but we also need it to build Evil Infused ingots, which is something we want. So let's go ahead and place bookshelves down. I know this is pretty ugly. Oh well. We only need 15. It's fine. So it gets level 15, so that's good. And it looks like it's getting power and it's still receiving all the levels from the bookshelf. So I was worried this might block it, but it did not. And this is just a culinary generator I made, and I'm using baked potatoes to power it for now, because we still don't really have power. But I think we can go ahead and make Evil Infused ingots, guys. That's exciting. Yes, we can. It's going to take a ridiculous amount of power in quite a while, but we're already at 5%, so that's not too bad. Look at that go. So we should have Evil Infused ingots pretty soon. Next up, I would like to make something. I thought I grabbed it. Oh, I did not. Let's make the silky jewel called. So we need 4 silky cloths and put that around that to make the silky jewel. We're gonna go add that to our shovel. And the reason I am adding this, because I don't know if it'll work or not, but it gives us silk touch. That's why we want the silky jewel. And we are going to go make some cursed earth finally. About time. Let's actually grab another drop of evil so we don't have to wait for it to spread or anything. Grab a couple, we got plenty of them, farming those wither skulls. So I just built this ugly contraption over here to do a little testing. Made some ethereal glass, which you can walk through and mobs cannot, so it's pretty cool. I thought they used to have a dark version of this so it'd block light, but I could not find it, so I think I may have gotten rid of it. I don't know. So I had to block the light off still. But if you put, hopefully you guys can see this, if you put a drop of evil on grass, it makes cursed earth, which is spreading way more than I thought. I did not expect it to go out to here. I think that through. But we do have cursed earth in here. Hopefully you guys can see a little. And yeah, spawning all sorts of crazy mobs that we probably don't want it to. We are definitely gonna have to upgrade our armor. We are about dead already. I wanted to see if we could silk touch it. That was my test. Let's grab our shovel real quick. I'll die first. Alright. Almost died. Did not plan for that. But if we make it daytime, it should be fine. Because this cursed earth does make the mobs pretty crazy, if you couldn't tell. They have better speed, better armor, and a bunch of other things. So that was kind of an epic fail. But if we make it daytime, that cursed earth on the outside will get destroyed. Because it has to be dark for it to live. Light will catch it on fire or something, I believe. Maybe not. Look at all those free drops we got, though. Not sure what all those came from. This earth looks really cool. Just blow up the creeper to kill everything for us. Thank you. Can you guys all leave me alone now, please? That was a nightmare. Let's see if we can silk touch this now. No, we cannot. Okay, that's kind of a bummer. That means we gotta think about it more for building the farm. Oh well. I might just break light into this and come up with something else. Are you gonna blow up, creeper? Please. Thank you. This is rough. We are gonna die. Ooh. Well, that is enough of that. I'm gonna come up with a little farm design and some spikes and stuff to auto kill them. Probably do that next episode. Let's go check on our Evil Infused Iron ingot. Let's go. That is awesome. Super excited for that. Yeah, the main thing I wanted to test if we could silk touch that cursed earth, because that would make it easier to design a farm and move the earth. Because now we got to be more careful and make sure it's 100% functioning before we add the drop of evil, as you can see. Pretty ridiculous, right? Let's go ahead and melt. Let's just melt it all. We're going to use it eventually anyways. And I'll be back when that's melted. And there we have it, Evil Infused Iron. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. I was surprised we got it this episode. I was actually not planning on it. I figured I'd try it, but I figured it would take a lot more power than we have, because we still have not set up any power. And that sword blade will end up right here. Evil Infused Sword Blade. I don't know if there's anything I'm forgetting to look at. Brings misfortune to the wielder. I don't know if this is a good idea, honestly. We put a lot of work into the sword. Should we just do it? I can't remember exactly what that does. We lose a tad bit of durability. We also lose our spray. I don't really care too much about that one. No, guys. We're going to do more damage, though. See what kind of misfortune it brings us. We're going to try to go back in here and test this sword out a little bit. Again, I don't know if you guys can actually see or not. We're definitely going to one hit. Sword was pretty much already one hit and everything we found. Yeah, this is a bad area to test. Anyways, I think that is going to be all for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I am pretty excited we got Evil Infused Iron. I'm going to change one of our Cleavers probably over to that for the Wither boss. We could probably crank out some Wither boss kills pretty easily. And also, I think I'm going to design a Cursed Earth farm for next episode. That way we can have it auto kill mobs first. And I think the power generation we are going to go with, for early on anyways, is I think this is the one I decided. Explosive generator. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go with. And it can run off a TNT is the best thing, but we're gonna just use gunpowder, I think, because we haven't really got any machines set up or anything. So I think if we automate the mob farm and get gunpowder automated into that, I think that'll generate us enough power to at least get us going, because we don't have anything yet. We're just kind of winging it. Still got survivalist generators and this culinary generator, which is pretty good, but we have no mod that can help us farm potatoes right now. And that's another question I was going to ask you guys. Do we start doing 2 mods at a time or just 1? Because a lot of this stuff is going to take a bit to craft, like in the Etched Utilities mod, such as like these drums and stuff might take a while. In the Deep Dark, if I'm not mistaken, that one takes a ridiculous amount of cobble. Like, insane amount. So we're definitely going to have to automate cobble generation, if that still requires the same recipe that I remember back in the day. So if that's the case, I feel like we might have to go 2 mods at a time. And if that is true, we will probably do whichever one adds the farmer, I'm thinking. I mean, there's several good mods we could do, but the farmer, which is right here, actually additions. We got one of these from a chest or something. We can do that. I made a tutorial for it, but you can make pretty easy self-efficient power out of this and the culinary generator, so, and just using potatoes, so we might do that. But anyways, next episode, we will show off the mob farm and maybe get some power going. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.